My camera just turned off. I hope you caught that last part. This is, in more detail, what I, Jacob Farnsworth, know to be true. I was talking about 6th grade. I started to drift from God. And I know it's so easy to believe that I am now damned. And I don't want to continue sinning. I don't want to live a sinful life and still think I deserve to go to heaven. I know that if I go to heaven, it's because God wants me to. If I go to hell, it's because God wants me to. And I don't accept defeat when it comes to a battle of temptation. Anyways, 6th grade, I found out I liked spelling. There was a spelling bee. 6th grade, I found out I liked spelling. Almost made it to a stage. We were in a classroom during a spelling bee, and I was runner-up or something. Almost made it to the stage, to the spelling bee on the stage, and I like spelling. Let's see. 6th grade, we found out Johnny Cash and June Carter both died. This is Amherst Middle. What else happened in 6th grade? Fundraisers. Sixth grade, I really started to drift from God, but I was isolated. I wasn't helped. I forgot a lot. I was attacked mentally. I know it. I remember being free from foolishness, free from an attack of foolishness. I call it foolishness. Um, Hopefully I'm still on camera. Hopefully you can see me. Let's see. I'm gonna switch hands. After 6th grade, it became a good idea to Jamie to homeschool, to pull us out of school and teach us at home. It was abuse. Our last year of school, our last day of school, we didn't have to go to school. She made it seem like it was going to be fun. It was in our rooms all day. It was in my room all day instead of just out of school. I remember recess was the highlight of my day in the 4th grade. And then I go home to an angry woman. Anyways, homeschool. She said we're going back to the beginning. We're restarting. And taught even math. We went back to addition and subtraction, 2-digit numbers. And it was easy at first, but it's abuse. I have my GED now. I don't want you to think I got off easy. When it comes to school, I eventually went back. I was homeschooled for about 6 months, and then I got in trouble. I drew naked pictures with somebody, and he was too young for me, but I was also like 10 years old, or maybe 11 years old, and I drew naked pictures. I drew naked pictures with somebody, and we tried to throw them away and not get caught, and ultimately I was then abused further. And you may think it's okay, but don't punish a child if you're not helping them, if it's not good for them. I know people are locked away as adults for doing certain things. I'm sure there are plenty of things that people get help for. As a child, I was isolated and abused. Eventually, after getting beat every night and crying all night long, let's see. I had to work all day. I got up before the sun rose, and I worked all day in the yard until the sun was down, until the sun was behind some mountains or something, until it was dark. That's what I did as a child. I was maybe 12 to 13, maybe to 14 years old, and that's what I did, sun up to sundown, for a while. And eventually Jamie came to me with a schedule, told me I would get an hour of free time every day. During this time, I wasn't allowed to see Philip, my father. He wasn't allowed to pick me up until I got free time. one weekend he was allowed to pick me up, and I was there for Friday night, Saturday, and half day Sunday. And he dropped me off at Jamie's with my sister Megan, and Jamie confronted me in my room with a schedule that was wake up, eat breakfast, which was a bowl of cereal, no big deal, which was a bowl of cereal, eat breakfast. I woke up probably 5 or 6 in the morning before the sun was up, so I would be outside by the time the sun rose, or by the time, it was light outside. And work, I'd get a sandwich and chips or something for lunch, and a jug of water. No doubt I was abused, but I've never starved. I've always been fed, that much I know. Anyways, let's see. Working all day, and then I come inside, I shower, I eat dinner alone in my room, still alone, and then bedtime. Also in the mornings, I would have to write a chapter of Proverbs. I would have to copy it down on paper. I'd have to write a chapter of Proverbs every morning. And then after I eat dinner, I would say a prayer and I would go to sleep until the next morning. Let's see, homeschooled for a year, and then I got in trouble again. It was kind of the same thing as drawing pictures with someone. I stole a cigarette, we drew some pictures, I was young and dumb. I still didn't know what a vagina looked like. I was still a kid. I was with another boy. I'm not gay. I don't want to be gay. I like girls. Um, 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 homeschooled. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I got in trouble again and got kicked out of Jamie's house, which wasn't a bad thing. It seems like she loved me. It seems like she loved her family. You know, she was a Bible reader, a self-proclaimed Christian. That doesn't mean she's perfect. It doesn't mean everything she does is right. You know, and I was ultimately kicked out and I went to live with Philip. I got enrolled back in school. I should have been going to the 9th grade. I should have been going to the 8th grade. I was held back and I had to do the 7th grade again. Let's see. Try not to say let's see, believe it or not.